Hola, amigos. Let's practice some essential questions from Unit 4. I will show you the question in English, and then you say that same question out loud in Spanish. Then I'll show you the question, and then you say how you would answer it in Spanish. Hopefully, you're saying the questions and answers out loud to yourself as this video goes on. Okay, listo? Vamos. How would you ask, where is the principal? ¿Dónde está el director? Now, how would you answer that question? El director está en la oficina. El director está en el baño. Lots of answers would work for that one. All right, next one. At what time do you have Spanish? ¿A qué hora tienes la clase de español? Notice la clase de is optional, but you can use it if you want to be more specific. Now, how would you answer that question? Yo tengo la clase de español a las 2:30 de la tarde. This is where you would put in your time phrase because means at. All right, next question. When do you arrive at school? How would you ask that in español? ¿Cuándo llegas a la escuela? Now, how would you answer that question? Yo llego a la escuela a las 8:30 de la mañana. How would you ask, what is there in the library? ¿Qué hay en la biblioteca? Now, how would you answer that question? Hay un montón de libros. I means there is or there are, so you can answer with anything else that would belong in the library. Next question. How would you ask, how many things are there in your backpack? ¿Cuántas cosas hay en tu mochila? Now, how would you answer that question? Hay muchas cosas en mi mochila. Hay un cuaderno, una carpeta, unos lápices en mi mochila. You could add in any school supplies here in this blank. How would you ask, what classes do you have in the morning? ¿Qué clases tienes por la mañana? Now, how would you answer that question? Yo tengo banda, arte, ciencias sociales. You could list any classes that you have in the morning. How would you ask, who is your favorite teacher and why? ¿Quién es tu profesor favorito y por qué? Now, how would you answer that question? Mi profesor favorito es el señor Alexis porque él es muy divertido. Notice that if you chose a female teacher, it would change to profesora favorita. And then again, if you were going to say señor or señora or señorita, you would say es el señor or es la señora, last name, because, and then any reason that he or she is your favorite. What do you need for English class? How would you ask that question? ¿Qué necesitas para la clase de inglés? Now, how would you answer that question? Yo necesito un diccionario y unos papeles. Finally, how would you ask, what is your favorite class and why? ¿Qué es tu clase favorita y por qué? You could also use the question word ¿cuál? ¿Cuál es tu clase favorita y por qué? But don't forget that clase is feminine, so favorita needs to be feminine too. Now, how would you answer that question? Mi clase favorita es la clase de arte porque es muy creativa, or something like that. Gracias por